Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by Happy Customers. Happy Customers keeps your customers happy. I'm Deepak here and my life is beautiful and stay on top of it because I work as worship. The greatest freedom in life is that you have nothing to prove to anybody. You know, what a freedom in life, what a feeling of liberation that you don't have to prove anything to anybody. The kind of expectations world has from us, the kind of expectations we have from us for the people, the kind of demand, the kind of attention people seek from us, there's so much that people keep proving all their life to tell the whole world they are good, they are actually brilliant, or they have right intentions, or they have actually good intentions. It's very, very draining, stressful, anxious to keep proving yourself to everybody that you are worthy of that life that you want to live. Too much of pressure to prove yourself. I've gone through that phase in my life big time. And one point of time, today I think, today means when I say today, it's been quite some time in my life. I live with this big freedom and nothing to prove to anybody. Yes, there is a time in life when you have to prove to everybody that you are what you are. Through your results, through your achievements, through your milestones, through your successes, the way you live your life, the way you bounce back, the way you come back and show to everybody what stuff you are made of. There are times in life, there is a phase in life, but eventually it cannot go on and on and on until the end of your life. And till the end of your life, you can't. Your first 5 years, 10 years, understandable. Today I'm 51. What is to be there to be proved to anybody? I have seen all the possible success a man can see. I have seen all the possible failures a man can see. I have done every possible comeback, made every possible bounce back and back to the helm of things. Not once, not twice, multiple times. What is there to prove? And today I have given this big freedom to me. When I say today, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about last few years. I have given this big freedom to myself. I have nothing to prove to anybody that how good I am, how is my intention, or what are my intention. And nothing to prove to anybody. What people want to make opinion about me, I have left that freedom to them. Because your opinion about me will not change me. Why waste it? But people love to do that. For the sake of their opinion, if I have to keep showing, proving, it's very draining, very stressful. The biggest liberation in life is to live where you have nothing to prove to anybody. Nothing to prove. There was a time in my life when I used to be always, I'm still very punctual in life, but there was a time when I have to go, I used to be always before time to the world to be told, you can be punctual irrespective of what kind of environment, what kind of circumstances, what kind of city, what kind of traffic you live, and it is possible. To show it to the world, I have done, not one day, 2 days, but I think for last 27 years plus, I have showed. Today I don't have to prove, I don't have to go on time to prove to everybody I'm a punctual person. I'm still punctual only, but I don't have the pressure to prove anybody. Time and again, time itself has revealed to everybody how right my intentions were. And the world has seen it. So today I've realized this, and I don't have this pressure on my head, on my heart, in my life, that I have to prove something to somebody. I have nothing to prove to anybody. Irrespective of what they think about me, what they feel about me, I have nothing to prove to anybody. I don't have to prove to the world that I actually am a good human being. I'm actually a very successful person. I'm actually nothing, no actually, no factually, nothing. Biggest freedom in life is that you have nothing to prove. At the same time, in the same breath, let me tell you this. Biggest freedom in relationship is nothing to explain to other person. What freedom in life? A relationship where you have nothing to explain. It is left to you. You choose to or you don't choose to. The most tiring thing in relationship is to explain yourself for what you did, for what you did not do, why you did it, why you did not do that. How long will you explain? Yes, initial times of relationships, you have to explain because people have not understood you or the other person in the relationship have not understood you properly. But I think how much, how long? 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 4 year. I have seen people struggling in relationship, being questioned in relationship 5 years later, 7 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later. What relationship is this? It is slavery, where you have to explain everything about you. What you do, where you go, what you do not do, what you did not do this, where all you went, why you did this, why this. How long will you explain? The most tiring thing in life is to explain. Not life, in relationship is, do you still love me? How do you explain it? Why nowadays your behavior is changed? How long to explain this? Why to explain this? After 3, 4, 5 years of togetherness, if you still have to be explained, I think it's a very immature relationship. Either both of them are immature or one of them is very, very childish in the entire thing. I think the greatest freedom you can give in relationship is, if the other person has done something, don't make him or her explain time and again. If they themselves want to explain and share, it's a different story altogether. But if you're bent upon asking, I want to know why you did this, why you behaved like this with me or with somebody else, you have to explain yourself after so many years of relationship. You still have not built that bonding, that trust. Like I have always spoken in multiple occasions, that scene in the movie Sarkar Part 1, Amitabh Bachchan, when there will be a bomb blast and Abhishek Bachchan will tell Amitabh Bachchan that I have asked the security person to leave and I have fired him. And Amitabh Bachchan will not question because that person has been appointed by Amitabh Bachchan. And Amitabh Bachchan will tell to Abhishek Bachchan, if you have done it, there must be a reason. Wajah hogi. And that's it. Abhishek Bachchan is not asked to explain why did you fire him without my consent. Now, he has maturity, he has his experiences, he has his own expertise, and he feels that that's the best decision to be taken after what has happened. And if he has to be made to explain, I think it is belittling the relationship. Initially, yes, I agree. It's a new relationship. You need a lot of communication to build that rapport, that trust, that chemistry. But after years and years of being together, as a husband, wife, as a sibling, as a partner, as a friends, if you still have to explain for your actions, if you have to explain your intentions were not wrong, I think the relationship is a very hollow relationship. Greatest freedom in life is that you have nothing to prove. And greatest freedom in relationship is you are not made to explain. The most tiring thing in life is to explain and to keep proving everybody that you are good. Give this freedom to yourself. Gift it to yourself and you live a very beautiful life. With that belief, let's start this beautiful, beautiful day. Here we go together. So guys, go get set and grow.